buying 5 gold last turn instead of buying like 2 engineers.
I
Because now
didn't
he's got
really look
12.
into it too much, but I think it was probably a mistake.
Yeah, like,
I think getting a fourth blast forge is good this game.
yeah, possibly with infusions, with grenade max, with omegas, and with drakes. There's always gonna be use
Yeah,
for blue.
you're not gonna have too much blue this game. Um,
Well, unless you don't have the econ for it. But yeah, I'm not sure how much I like using Drake ability last turn. It feels not that good because then this turn you can't actually buy anything amazing, and now you just rebuy it, right? So you wait.
um, well, I think if you didn't pop the Drake ability, then Alrock would have been able to get like another Drake.
Oh, that
So
is a
that's
possibility.
kind of
Yeah,
so I think that alone makes it not even worth it, but like you have to do it.
yeah.
You
Because
do
if the
not want
third
to
Drake
defend
comes
against
out,
the third Drake.
yeah, you're already forced into so many wall buys. Like Toothless only has 6 more walls, while Allrock has 9 more. So yeah, and now he gets the third Drake, which is insane because Zaytron is attacking this turn, right?
Yeah, he bought 2 infusion grids and like 8 engineers last turn, so
Yeah,
he's making sure that he gets that Drake out. Um,
and now you're forced into defense like this, where yeah, it's a tough one, right?
yeah, you need to over defend by 5 so that Zatron doesn't
Survives.
die.
Yeah.
Um, so that is the defense. Do you think it's worth pushing out that Tesla coil, leaving back 3 turns to do it?
I think you kind of have to do it because if you just buy another wall, you're gonna run out of walls and you're gonna lose the game. I think just because, well, goodbye, no more walls, right?
Yeah.
Um, Allrock's in a really good position. I like Toothless's position because he did have the green and he had the chance for the Zaytron, but the first Drake into Odin into second Drake was proved really strong,
What
like extremely strong.
What do you think about instead of Omega Triple Engineer? What about Drake plus Blast? No, can you afford that? You can't afford that, right? You have just enough. Drake plus
Uh,
Blast Forge.
yeah, you have exactly enough because
That's what I would have done.
yeah, you have 1 gold in store.
Yeah.
Wow, that would have been insane, and I don't think it would have been wrong at all because there's so much blue in this set. Like
Yeah.
you can actually use 4 blue per turn.
Yep. Exactly.
Like
That would have been really cool.
double wall grenade mech, easy. Infusion wall grenade mech, easy.
Yeah. Just do whatever you want, right? It
Yeah,
it makes it easier to get those like to continue with getting Omegas because you can wall with it, right?
yeah,
So it's just like.
yeah. Omega wall, Omega infusion grid, easy.
Okay,
Well,
so
now
the
it's
triple
I.
wall is going to defend for Toothless. He's only got 1 wall left. He's gonna need to get some infusion grids.
Here we see the difference between, well, getting more infusion grids or getting just walls, right? Ulrich got 3 infusions, and because of those 3 infusions, he had to buy 6 less walls, 5 less walls. But let's not just say it's only because of that.
Yeah. Oh man, Zatron is 1 health away from being or wait, 2 health away, I
No,
guess,
two
right?
health away.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, 1 health away, but you don't want to do that unless you're winning the game
You
on that
don't want
turn.
to do that. No.
Unless you're winning the game on that turn, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's
It's the
true.
only time you would want to do it.
Probably, probably very rarely a good play. Um,
I did it once.
he did it once. How did that work out?
I won.
Okay, cool.
How do you think Masterbot would win? Please.
Um, right, so he's run out of walls. Defending is pretty difficult at this point.
I love how Toothless is defending. It's like clicking random drones or unclicking random drones.
Yeah, does.
He's missing one though. There's not a space between two of them.
Oh, yeah, he
He has to
almost has
fix that.
every other one exactly. Darn. So I assume that Alrock's losing a steel splitter here, and that's why he defended like that. Yeah, it looks like that's the case.
Mhm. I wonder is who's doing more damage every turn if you don't count like Drake ability and whatnot.
Well, Auroch is attacking for 14 right here.
Yeah,
Wait,
I
he
guess
can't
Toothless is
actually do
only
that
attacking for
though.
like 10.
I think this. I think he should get one more wall, probably.
Well, I guess the double infusion just sets up for another Omega next turn. So
Maybe. I also think that he's
plus,
getting too many engineers, and he should probably get Blast Forge instead.
really, I think the engineers are because of Zeichon though, and because they allow for like the Omega buy. But yeah, maybe. How many? Oh, he is out of engineers. Then I do definitely agree.
He's out of engineers. Yeah, he should have been. He should have had a fourth Blast Forge at some point.
Is do you think there's a? Do you think there's any space for Animus in this set, or is that just too slow in this set?
No, I wouldn't get an Animus in this set.
Ever? Even with the ability to buy Sentinels and Ossifieds, just never get it.
I don't think it's
Because
worth
those
set.
Ossifieds are so good versus Drake ability and Odin, right?
It's true that they're good against Drake and Odin, but I don't
I
know,
guess you just
man.
don't have the time
How do
for it,
you?
eh?
Yeah, how do you have the time for it?
Yeah. What if there were no Drakes and there was only like Omega Splitter? Do you think you have time with it for it then?
Odin accelerates the game pretty quickly. I don't know. Yeah, maybe. I think you might if there's no Drake.
Yeah, yes, click it, click it!
So now he's one health off of being able to click this Zatron.
Twice. That's gonna be huge. But he also has to defend like for 7 more, so he has to hold back 2 splitters. I would hold back at least 1 splitter rather than that many drones, I think.
Yeah, I agree. What do you think about him cycling this Blast Forge?
I I think it's fine, but I feel like kind of like you have to pop Drake just to do damage, but 5 gold for 2 damage is also not that good. Like it does stop
Oh man, the grenade mech coming out.
it does stop Olrog from getting like another Omega, right? But yeah, that's all it does. Do you think Reservoir might be a thing? Like if played differently, like if this set was played differently, and maybe if Toothless didn't go for Seichon and he went for like Reservoir, do you think that's better?
Well, I haven't played with much with Reservoir, but probably not. It just seems like Drake, Odin, Omega, Infusion Grid, Grenade Mech are just so
Yeah,
strong that they just shut out everything else. Unless
yeah.
there was something like Tatsu in the set or
And
Shadow
even
Fang.
then, I still think you can just go like Drake and win.
What if there was like Tatsu plus what's the new unit called? Uh,
Is it
Corpus.
Bite?
Corpus.
Oh, Corpus.
Yeah.
That might be a problem. What about just like Grenade Max then?
Corpus is a really good defender. I don't think it
I
would
mean,
work.
Grenade Max and Fusion Grid. Like there is infusion, right? So.
Yes,
Oh,
but
but then there's
Tatsu.
Tesla in this set as
No,
well.
I'm
So.
just saying, what if there was Tatsu
Uh,
and Corpus?
nah.
I don't know. Just like what beats Grenade Mech, Omega, Drake, and Odin, and Infusion Grid? Like, you go triple blue, right?
Nothing.
You
Yeah,
just go
no.
triple blue.
Unless unless maybe super high HP beats it, like Trinity Drums, Gauss Fab, ISO Cronus, and like Cluster Bolt. I think
I
that
don't.
that's another combo of units that might win. Though Infusion Grid makes that impossible, I think.
Yeah, probably.
I think if it was just like Odin, Omega, and Drake, that might be possible, but Infusion Grid is like 40 defense and it's so cheap.
Yeah, Drake and Odin are actually pretty bad against Breach Brief because the threatened damage is
Yeah,
just meaningless.
yeah.
But in general, Big Green is bad against Big Blue.
Yes,
So like
uh,
just Omegas should probably beat it, you know?
probably. I mean, I've beaten Omegas before with like
Big
big,
Green. Hmm.
yeah, big green. And like you do have like if of course talking hypothetically you would have like clusters as well as Gauss Fab as well as like ISOs. That's a lot of damage, right? and
Yeah, well, with old
a
cluster bolt, I
lot
think it would be pretty close, but
very close. Yeah,
probably it's just like these units are just too strong, I think.
yeah. Together they're insane. I think if there was an infusion grid, this would be a much different argument because infusion grid stops all any kind of rush versus this triple blue,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, it does.
If your only blue
Well,
defense is like
except like
wall,
Tatsu.
yeah, that's true. But I think versus Tatsu, again, you can just kind of go either Omega or Drake, and you beat it because you have so much HP, and
Um,
Tatsu can never kill it, right?
I mean, Tatsu Rush loses to Omega or Drake, but
Yeah. With like other
with
red units,
support,
then yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Again, it's super hard to call it.
Um, so what do you think about Alrock going in for Max here?
Isn't he getting breached?
He's getting breached if Toothless attacks for everything.
But he's getting breached for how much? 5? So Odin would die.
Yes,
Or would
5.
actually, what would you kill? Would you kill Drake or Odin? I think you kill
I would
Drake, right?
not kill Odin for sure.
Yeah, you have to kill Drake. No, 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 no. We miscounted. Drake isn't attacking.
Oh, so he's only getting breached for 3.
Yeah,
And he
yeah,
bought a splitter. He bought a
yeah.
steel splitter, so killing the splitter doesn't do it. And Alrock's going to take that game.
Mhm.
Well,
I got lucky.
I mean, he was player 1 in that set, so he might have gotten
Yes.
lucky. There was no alternate drone.
Hmm.
Yeah,
That was a very big blue dominant set.
it's pretty hard to play that set from player 2. I don't think it's necessarily auto win for player 1, but it's hard to play as player 2. So
Yeah.
that's a 2-0 for Alrock, correct?
Hmm. Oh my! Almost all games have ended now. Well, round two was much faster. That's all I'll say. Well, not that much faster, but it was faster.
Okay, so we got Kirby versus Rocks.
Yeah, it's the
Okay.
only thing we have left. A minute. And another big blue set.
Um, yeah, but
Slightly different one though.
instead of the 4 supply ones, we've got the 1 supply,
Yeah, the
1 supply
one
big blue
supply blue
units.
and the four supply with the synthesizer and grenade mech, I guess.
Okay, yeah,
This set has much more flexibility in what you get. Like
yeah.
you're definitely getting sentinels in this set, unlike last set. There's Nivo, there's Plexo. Um,
I don't know about definitely getting Sentinels, but I think you definitely get Plexo cells, or you want Green to have Plexo cells available to you.
yeah,
Um,
but you
and
wouldn't definitely be getting sentinels. I think sentinels are one of the best units to get in a long set, in a long game.
I don't have as high. I mean, they're good, but I don't think they're must buy in pretty much any set. The thing is that since you're getting green for sure, since there's Plexo Cell, that means Gaussite Symbiote is pretty good. So you're probably getting an Animus as well. Oh, okay. The problem with Gaussite actually is that there's Apollo, so Apollo
Yeah,
just
no,
snipes it.
Gaussite probably isn't happening.
So
Set.
you would
Unless you
only
buy like 4 of them in one turn and then you press all of them in the next turn. But even then, they're not great.
Yeah, so
I
maybe
mean,
maybe you
they're
could have
actually bad.
opened with 1, but it's probably bad to open with 1 because you want to rush out Odin and Apollo.
Yeah.
Um, so I think given that you can't really get a Gaussite, then you might not want an Animus at all. So
Do you
maybe
do
you
you
don't
really
want
attack
Sentinels.
with Odin? Do you really attack with Odin?
Yeah.
Really?
Um,
Every turn? I think this game goes on for so long that attacking with Odin is incorrect.
um, I'm pretty sure
And I would
if
probably
you
be
have defense
sniping
grid,
steals
you
with him.
you like if you have defense grid and Odin does like 3 damage, then you attack with it.
What? No, I think the game goes on for so long that attacking with Odin